All right, it is currently a Tuesday. It's a deload week, so just getting started after 4 hard training weeks. So this week will be a bit more chill. I thought today could be a good day to show a full day of eating, with the caveat that it is a deload week. So just one session for most days this week, but pretty much everything will stay the same, maybe just a little bit less carbs during a session and probably less caffeine because there's not as many hard workouts to do. So right now it's 5:40. I got up like 15 minutes ago probably. Wake up, weigh myself, go to the bathroom, and then I come up for breakfast, which I will show next. So here you go. So this is the setup. 110 grams of these oats here, honey, a scoop of this protein powder. Now this might be controversial, but for me, this is a good banana. I'd probably even give it another 2 days of getting even more spottier and black. But I would eat that, but I think a lot of people would say that that's garbage. And then obviously the scale. So I'll do about 15 grams, which is like a tablespoon of honey, 1 scoop, and then that whole banana. Here's the final product. You'll notice I eat a lot out of these glass bowls. It's basically because I just don't have any bowls that are big enough that aren't plastic. I was using these plastic ones for a while, and then here I have, I had just some electrolytes. I think this one is a whole gram of sodium in that. So like almost a liter of water with this, and that will be your breakfast. Okay, we're on the way to the gym. In this, I have a scoop of one of those like non-stim pre-workouts with L-citrulline in it. I don't know if it actually helps, but makes me feel better. Maybe just placebo, but that's what I'm going with today. I usually use this with my second sessions when I don't want to have more caffeine later in the day. But today I'm going to do it for my one and only session as it's deload. Okay, just finished at the gym. Again, just a deload session, just one today, but it was like almost 2.5 hours with a long warm up and stuff. During, I filled this with 2 scoops of a carb powder, so that was 50 grams of carbs. Just had that when I was done, and now I'm going home for second breakfast, first lunch. Yeah. Okay, meal 2 here. I had half a cup of orange juice. And then this is the usual breakfast, 4 eggs, a big 120 grams of a gluten-free pancake with berries on top. And I'd usually do maple syrup as well, but being as though no second session today and really not a big first session, just going to keep it at that. So about 9:30 right now. Okay, it is now lunchtime. So I have 400 grams of rice with 150 grams of chicken and spinach, and then there's olive oil drizzled on that, one of these drinks, and then I'll also put some of this on. For those wondering kind of what I eat, this is the rough meal plan that I've been following. Nothing too crazy strict with it, but pretty much the 2 morning meals, which you've seen, and then pretty much 3 identical ones here. You'll see the optional juices. Those are just depending on how much I'm training and how many carbs I need. But this is roughly what we're following. Some supplement stuff up there. That should say 2x5 creatine for 10 total, not 25. So there you go. All right, it's now 3 o'clock. I've just spent the afternoon doing school and stuff here from home, but I'm about to go out. So I'm having final meal before going. I'll show that here. So this is 350 grams of rice, 150 grams of lean ground beef, some frozen vegetables, and Frank's. These are the vegetables that I get from Costco, frozen. cooked in avocado oil, and it's just like a whole slew of things. And I'll put these mostly in something like this, or even like eggs or something, because I'm never gonna spend the time to cut up that many different vegetables. So it gives me some variety, and it's super fast and easy, obviously. So highly recommend these. Okay, I'm on my way to class now. Pretty cold out. Again, in the pink Wadapalooza bottle. Now I just have a scoop of protein. I would usually do this with my second session, but being as though that didn't exist today, I'm just gonna have it now. So just one scoop, I think like 20 grams of protein or something, 25. And yeah, that will get me to dinner. All right, cooking some dinner now. Little snack. Prior to, got some apples and carrots as the peppers and potatoes and meat cooked for dinner. So quick snack update. Okay, final big meal for the day. 550 grams weighed raw of potatoes, 150 grams weighed raw of beef, ground beef, and a whole pepper cut up and cooked. And then I'm gonna apply copious French's ketchup. So this will be dinner, 6:23, and I'm going to bed in like an hour and a half tonight. All right, almost bedtime. Last little thing for the day I'll show you here is the pre-bed snack. So I've acquired 4 plain rice cakes, which aren't very good. So I will put on them 2 of these Greek yogurts from Costco. And that will be it. Little protein carb combo to finish the day. And yeah, that will be the totals. All right, well, that concludes a full day. It is now bedtime. So macros for the day were, put them up here, but mid 600 carbs, and then 240 protein, 115-ish fat. That's pretty typical for a day like today with bigger and more training sessions. That carb number will get up to even 900. I've hit 1,000 once, which was cool. But yeah, that's just what is going on right now. Right now I'm like 210, kind of leading into December for the WFP finals, which is kind of where I want to be for competing. Sometimes I'll go more up to like 211, 212 even. So that's where I am now. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.